Middag ouens. Wat gaan ons praat vandag? Ons gaan praat van boerewors.
Let's braai.
Hey, welkom terug ouens. Welkom terug na nog 'n episode van Let's Braai. My naam is Jason Bet en ek gaan jou host wees vir vandag se episode van Let's Braai. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about today how to make boerewors. Not actually, I haven't even thought of the title yet. Not actually how to make boerewors. Yes, okay, there's videos I'm going to show you how to make boerewors, but then I also want to play videos on how the oaks make the boerewors maker. Oh shit, almost knocked my beer. You know, I was thinking, well, I'm always looking at this side. Let me explain to you why I'm always looking this side. Check, you see there? My setup. See, here's my setup. So the screen, I use OBS. Here's my shit here. So that's why when I'm always chatting to you guys, I'm always looking this side to see. See, now I need to move my camera, get my camera setting right. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's talk about boerewors, guys. Why boerewors? Because you can't have a braai without boerewors. En ek is seker daarvan, baie van julle ouens daar buite sal saam met my stem. As jy braai het en jy het nie boerewors nie, dis nie 'n braai nie. Jy kan nie 'n stukkie vleis of 'n chop of 'n skaapbout of 'n pork chop braai sonder 'n boerewors. Jy moet boerewors op die vuur hê. Julle sal saam met my stem. But before I get into it quickly, I just want to quickly read you guys where boerewors comes from. And there's a lot of versions, and I don't even know if this is the truth, but it does. It kind of makes sense. After reading it, it makes sense where boerewors actually comes from, where the word boerewors comes from. Because in all fairness, people overseas, they like to call it sausage. Yes, that is the actual word for it overseas, sausage. We also call it sausage here, but not a chance. So I think most of Africans, if you walk into a shop, a Checkers or a Pick n Pay, and then you look at your friends and you go, "Excuse me, are you going to buy some sausage for the barbecue?" That oak's going to look at you and go, "What the fuck praat die ou van? What the fuck is sausage?" It's ons boerewors. Klaar, straightforward. Anyway, let me read you this quickly. Boerewors is another inheritance from our pioneer forefathers, who used to combine minced meat and cube speck, pork or beef fat, with spices and preservatives, vinegar, which were freely available from the then Cape Colony. During the Groot Trek through the hinterland, large quantities of wors would be made during the outspan stopover, and that which could not be eaten would be hung to dry and taken along for sustenance as they continued their explorations. In the decades that followed, this type of wars gradually evolved, and the term word boerewors became entrenched in our culture. Up until the early 1960s, boerewors in the South Africa was known only as boerewors and by no other name. Just like I said, no other names. That's if somebody to come and say, "Let's buy sausage," say, "Fuck your broeders, this sausage is boerewors." Thousands of butchers vied with each other to produce, in their opinion, the best boeries you could find anywhere. Competition was fierce and the consumer was happy. The unique taste of the boerewors was enhanced by making adjustments to the quantities of the traditional ingredients used. Some masterful boeries was and still is produced from the creators jealously grading the mix of their magic portions. From the 1960s onward, however, the character of the traditional boerewors taste was experimented with by entrepreneurs who added a host of additional flavors to the boerewors taste. Okay, I'm not going to go on, I'm going to stop right there. Okay. So look, give thanks to our forefathers out there, the Groot Trek. interesting to read there how boerewors was actually made back in those days, because let's be honest, they didn't have minces back in those days. So everything had to be chopped up, cubed up. And I'm sure I read somewhere that they did use casings. Now, what is casings? Intestines, believe it or not. Some people still don't know about it. You don't know that when you're eating boerewors, you're actually eating animal intestines. Nothing wrong with it. You get different sizes. When I worked in a supermarket, we used to order our casings either from Crown National or Freddie Hirsch. But yeah, okay. Let's get into the first video quickly. It's just an explainer on how this guy makes boerewors. So this is pretty much how boerewors gets made in supermarkets and in butchers today locally.
Come with me today as I show you how we make our South African Boerewors sausage. It's a traditional South African beef sausage made using silverside, topside, soft beef fat and seasonings. So we want about 70% of that lean meat to 30% of this soft fat. Next, we are going to mince the meat through the mincer once before we add our seasonings. Right, I'm going to show you the ingredients I'm using, but I'm not going to give you the recipe. Reason for that is I always say the butcher will give you the recipe, then they don't think the recipe's worth it because they're giving it away for nothing. Last person I told my recipe to, I had to kill them afterwards. And it was a shame because I was really fond of my father. So today we're going to be using ground nutmeg, ground black pepper, ground cloves, ground coriander, and just common or garden table salt. There is also one secret ingredient, and you're not getting
What? All the ingredients there, that's your basic ingredients that you use to make boerewors. So coriander. Coriander is what makes the boerewors just taste splendid.
Shown that. In goes the salt. In goes the coriander.
Coriander.
Next we add the black pepper. Then we add the cloves. And finally we add the nutmeg. And now we're just going to mix all that up in our industrial mixer. Mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix, mix. Mix your mincemeat. Mix your mincemeat. Then we load the mix into our sausage stuffer, making sure there's no air in there. Finally, we're going to start pumping out
there's the casing that I was speaking about.
24
animal intestines.
/26 natural
Nothing wrong
casing.
with it, bro. It's cleaned.
And that, ladies and gents, is how we make a traditional South African boerewors.
I'm not happy with the way you said boerewors. For Pete's sake, my bro, it's flippin' pronounced boerewors, man. Just say it, boerewors, man. Alright, let's go to the next video. This is the boerewors maker that you can buy in supermarkets. I didn't actually Google, but you can Google it itself. This is the one you saw. There was the industrial boerewors maker, the ones that they use in butcheries. This is the boerewors maker that you can use at home. I'm sure if you go to supermarkets or just Google it, you can, maybe even on Takealot, you can find it. Okay. Yeah, I sorry, the language, it's from overseas, this video. But there, it's pretty self-explanatory. Got his tube, he's got his mincemeat in. I'm sure he's gonna get ready now to put his casings on. Or hog, I think another word for it is hog, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. It's actually nice devices. I would smoke to get myself a device like this. Okay. Here we go, here's the casings. And now he's gonna make some sausage. I'm joking, man. Make wors. Boerewors. This is cool. I smoke this. Yeah, I need to get myself one like this, man. Rachel? Oh, my wife is not here. Slowly does it. You see, you know what I learned? When I work in the supermarket, that casing is way too dry. He needs to make it a bit wet. You got to also put water inside the casing. So what I used to do when I was working in the supermarkets, you take a casing like that, just put some water, let the water go in. So that casing must be nice and moist. Otherwise, it's going to burst. Your sausage, your wors, skis, jammer ouens. Kan bars. Your sausage, your wors. This is my first beer, trust me. But yeah, that casing's a bit too dry. Alright. That's the wors maker that you can make. I keep on saying sausage, you see. Sorry guys. That's the wors maker you can buy. There's actually many different types of wors makers out there that you can get. The next video is the homemade ones. The homemade ones, and then there's one that you can buy in a supermarket. I don't know if you can get it here, but I'm sure you can. But watch the video and you'll see for yourself.
Hi and welcome to the Craft Cookhouse. Today we're going to show you a very simple hack how to make.
Sorry, the audio is a bit soft.
Now you may be just getting into the idea of making your own salami or sausages, and maybe you don't want to go out on the expense to spend, say, £50 on something like this, which is a sausage stuffer, and you just want to give it a go. Well, we've got a simple hack where you can try it using a bottle. Okay, this is just a standard.
Just a straightforward 2-litre bottle, guys. Straightforward.
We're going to take off the top here along the shoulder.
Yeah, I would have.
With this.
Okay, it's a bit too small. I would have maybe made it a bit bigger.
Right width for you
and then I just want to pause. Okay, watch here. Okay.
Be able to push them on there and then force the mix down here. Then it's just a case.
You see, what I would have done is I would have probably tried to make my own homemade nozzle that you can screw on the top of the bottle, and then. But anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's alright. It's quite a cool idea for those if you don't have a wors maker out there. This will work.
Of getting your mix, and as you can see, we've suddenly made a sausage.
It's just going to take you longer, but look,
yes,
but check.
It might take you a little bit longer, but it's a
it works.
way if you only want to try out a bit of sausage making or salami making. Throw into buying specialist equipment.
It looks like a piping bag. You know the piping bag you would use to make cakes, where you put cake mix in or cream in to pipe on your cakes. It's exactly like that. So these plastics, you can buy them pretty much anyway. Oh, the color of that wors just doesn't look right to me, eh? And there, Bob's your uncle, man. Perfect. Make your own boerewors. I don't know why people do that. I hate it when they dot the wors like it. I find you can't braai properly then. Wors must be in a coil. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, okay. Okay, this next wors maker, not sausage maker, I mean wors maker, is unique, I suppose. But the idea is there, but check there, eh? Check the craftsmanship in it, eh? Totally DIY. Oh, there we go, hog. See, hog skins. That's another name for it. Casings or hog skins. Come now, where's the wors? There we go. By the way, how do you like your wors? Hou jy van dik wors of hou jy van dun wors? Me personally, I like thin wors. The reason for it is just you can get the taste. I taste the wors better with the thin wors. Because thick wors, you tend to, it has to stay longer on the fire, and some people, they dry the wors out and you just can't taste the spices in it. So thin wors, You don't have to braai it for a long time, and it still stays nice and juicy, and you can taste all the flavors in it. But with that being said, after this is finished, I'm going to show you the wors that I recommend. The best tasting wors ever. Yeah, nothing wrong with it, man. 100%. Lovely, man. There we go. Coil in the wors. That's it. That's how you do boerewors, my chana. Lekker. He's most probably a South African. Gotta be. Right. That's my videos. The homemade wors makers. How to make wors. And if you've got videos of a homemade DIY wors maker, please share it with me. I would love to see it. I will put it on here. I'd love to see how you make wors. You don't have to share with me your recipes. Everyone's got their own secret recipes. But the main ingredients in wors is that coriander and salt and pepper. That you got to have that in the wors. Otherwise, it's not boerewors. Okay, right. Before we go, when I was in Cape Town, when I went to Cape Town about 2 years ago, and my friend Yaku Greef that lives in Para, he took me to a butcher called Joey's Butchery, and he introduced me to those wors. Those wors, guys. This is okay. There's the butcher. Oh, my internet's a bit slow. There's the two owners that started this butchery, and I'm gonna just show you. Look at that. I'll show you what the packaging looks like now. This by far is the best boerewors I have ever had in my life. I have never had boerewors like this in my life. After we bought the wors, we went to my friend's house, Liesel and I forgot his name. Edwin, yeah. Liesel and Edwin. And Edwin brought me this wors. Oh, gosh, the flavor is just absolutely amazing, man. The packaging on the wors looks like this. Let me just see if I can. Here we go. Here's the packaging, what the wors looks like. See the Joey's free range boerewors. They're in Cape Town. There's one butcher there in Belleville and in Brackenfell. Yeah. And I think in Strand. There's a few of them. They're only based in Cape Town. So if you happen to be in Cape Town, stop at these butchers and buy this wors. This wors is absolutely amazing, man. Amazing. You will not regret it. And Joey's did not pay me. This is not a sponsored video. Joey's did not pay me to sponsor and speak of giving compliments about his wors, but it's the best wors ever. Right, guys, lekker. That's my video. I shall see you next time, and I'm still waiting. This week I didn't show anyone's braai on my podcast, so I'm still waiting for your videos out there. Ek wil jou braai sien, ouens. Ek wil jou braai sien, maar jy wil net nie vir my wys nie. Please, guys, lekker. Listen, cheers. Lekker braai. Sweet, man. Cheers. Till next week.
Let's braai.